window down. Chris has to lock the windows to Jack now. It's exciting. It's exciting that we've left Darwin.
Yeah, we're in a new place.
Darwin felt like Cairns. It felt like we'd been there almost too long. So to go somewhere else now, it's like, yes, we're on the move. So it's a couple, Lee and Jenny, obviously. And they've had this place for 10 years now. So they've built it up from nothing. But apparently it's on the market now. They're looking at selling it. So if you're into this sort of stuff and it's still available by the time this airs, Google it.
Apparently it's like really good for fishing on the river. This is like the place to be for Barra and all sorts.
Here he is.
His golf cart. So I'm curious. See if we can rig up a few lines and go for a bit of a fish.
How did you drive?
Yeah, it wasn't
good.
too bad. Had a couple of storms come over and cruised through, so it slowed a few things down. But
And just went slowly along Dorat Road?
Yeah.
just cruised along. Wow, this place is really cool. So we've actually got the whole caravan park to ourselves. The whole place.
It's pretty crazy. There's no one here.
This is our little home away from home right now. So caravan's just here up on the driveway, because the only reason we're up here and not on the grass sort of sites is because they've had a lot of rain, like lots of rain. There's meant to be a monsoon coming shortly in the next couple of days, so we'll see what happens with that. But apparently the ground gets really soft, and a lot of these other caravan parks along here, I think there's 2 or 3 more, they don't let caravanners come in just so they don't chew up all their sites and that, which is fair enough. It's
You said they got 3 or 4 spots where they can still do it.
yeah,
Which is pretty cool.
so this is one of them. You can just keep it on the road. We've just checked our levels and they are like almost plumb, like to the millimetre.
Is it 0.03 to 0.04?
Yeah, pretty bloody good. So we're going to leave the caravan up in there. We've still got all this nice grass here to chill out on and for the kids to run around on, and then we'll just get the car off and probably pop around the back here. But just check this out. It's like our own little personal courtyard right the way around. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's like dead quiet here, except for the rumble of that bloody Y62 down there. We've only seen just a small glimpse of it, but so far this place is actually really nice. Really, really nice. It's just grass fields for days, and you got all these big open areas. Like, look at all these sites. There are actually sites in between, by the looks of it. Really secluded. I think majority of them are all power and water too, which is really nice. But honestly, come on, check it out. This is cool. He's actually just taken off to do a bit of work down the road. He does some work with the Indigenous kids and that down there. So he's going to duck down there for a couple of hours and do his thing, and then he's going to come back and give us a bit of a guided tour around the park. So I'm really curious, because he's really passionate about this place. He loves it, because they've put 10 years of their blood, sweat and tears into this, and this is what they created, and he's really, really proud. So yeah, he's going to take us for a bit of a cruise around, show us all the things he's built and what he's made, and yeah, just for them, like him himself, he's just a really genuine bloke, top bloke. It's kind of a shame that he's selling it and he probably won't be here in the next probably couple of years, but yeah, I think we've made the most of this opportunity. But it doesn't mean you guys can't come here and check this out for yourselves, because this is meant to be like Barra Central down here. So I'm going to try and throw a lure in, and if I can't catch...
a fish, there's a problem.
I'm definitely wearing my still waiting shirt for like the next 3 to 6 months straight.
So apparently there's a little creek that's just down the back of here, and if you don't have a boat to go, like, what's the word? Fishing?
Fishing.
Yeah, if you don't have a boat to go and do fishing, you can go to this bamboo creek, and apparently it's like a listed location, it's literally listed as the best location to go fishing.
Yeah. Well, so you said if you go to the tackle shops and things in town in Darwin, and you go up and say you want to catch Barra but you haven't got a boat, they recommend this place, which is literally just down the road. I didn't realise Sian just went to the shower and took the first aid kit with her. She's come out with patches all over her face. I thought she might have had a serious accident there and didn't say anything.
If you got blackheads It gets rid of them. You just go and they peel off.
You're talking like you just got your lips done.
I can't.
Jesus. Just when I thought Nurse Shan was all good, she's come out with all these on her face.
I'm going to do you next.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to turn the camera off for that one.
Just know to turn it around and show your face.
Come on, 360. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, mate.
He just caught the side of the door.
You don't hear him.
The first aid mum's onto it, mate. You can have one of her band-aids off her face. You'll be right. It's just we've been here most of the afternoon now. We've been here for a couple of hours, and it's just so nice to take nature in. There's not many places you can come and pretty much have the whole place to yourself and just have nothing else around but nature. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but you got all the birds chirping. The sun's just going down. It just feels like you're in the middle of nowhere, like literally in the middle of nowhere. I love that. That's, to me, is what it's all about. Finding places like this, in the middle of nowhere, and secluded, with your own little setup, family there. Primo. That's awesome. Love it. Such a good spot. If you're in this sort of area, or you're around Darwin area, 100%. I know I say it a lot, but we go to some really cool places, but this is definitely one of those. Come here in the high season when it's a bit drier would be absolutely amazing. But even this time now, being wet, it's still really cool. The best part about it is just there's no one else around. What are you doing? Hey? You enjoying this? All he's wanted to do was just get out with nature and just enjoy himself. That was a fly that just crawled over the screen. But Jack's absolutely just having a ball. All he's ever wanted to do is just get outside and walk around. And to be here has just been magic. There's not only like heaps of open green grass fields and that for him to walk in, but there's plenty of it, and we can watch him no matter where he goes. We don't have to worry too much about him. But it's not too hot either, that's the best part. Yes, it's raining now and it is cooler, but even when it wasn't raining yesterday, we actually sat outside for the first time for a couple of hours with a couple of beers. It was just that nice. Like, we haven't done that, and I can't remember. Like, since we went from Cairns and then started heading through the centre, that whole trip through the Dinosaur Trail and then out to Darwin, it has just been stinking hot. When we get to WA, I am so pumped to be near the ocean, and it's going to be a good time of year by the time the season catches up with us, and to just be right next to the ocean, have spectacular views out the windows from the kitchen and the bed inside, and just have that sea breeze and be able to sit outside and just enjoy yourself. Really looking forward to going back to that. It's the smallest and simplest things that you really enjoy, and that to us is like the biggest part. So yeah, bring on WA. We've got about another week until we sort of can cross the border, so see how we go here. We're actually really enjoying it here a fair bit, so we might hang around here for another day or two. We'll see how we go, and then slowly make our way over and cross that bloody border finally. It's been a long time coming. Well, we're on a bit of a mission. We're down here at Bamboo Creek, which is notorious for barramundi. So everybody comes and fishes this on land base, and then you've got the lake and a few other entrances up the other end here that you can get in with a boat. But old mate Lee at the caravan park said that a lot of the boys on the land base do better than the guys on the boat, so that's a bit of a plus for us at the moment, which is really cool. So we're just got to stay up on the banks here because they are croc infested as well. They got a lot of crocs around, so we just got to keep our eyes peeled at all times, as you can tell I'm doing already. And it's quite slippery and muddy here at the moment, so it's definitely making it challenging at the moment. But yeah, gonna chuck a lure on, have a bit of a cast and see what happens. Fingers crossed we pull one in. And give it a little bit more next time. Rod down, rod down. Yep. And give it a bit more this time. So go back and then better.
The more you put the rod down, the deeper it goes.
Exactly. Alright, so make sure the line's at the top. Here, whoa, 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 whoa. Push it around until the line's at the very top. Whoop, no, here on the reel.
What?
So spin it again, half of that again. Watch this. Yep. No, wait. Turn the reel. Whoa. Come here. This bit, you want that at the top. Yeah? You want that to be there. So it's easier to grab. Yeah? Put your foot back in the hole. So you want this at the top, so you got your finger is easier. Yeah? Now the latch. Now give it a bit more this time. Yeah, need a bit more. Down low, down low, down low. That's getting better. It's deeper, which is good. You just need to throw it out a bit harder. So don't be scared to give it a little bit more. You'll be surprised how far it goes. Much better now. So far, no good. I've changed 3 lures. I've done about 10, sort of 12 minutes on each lure in different various spots. Still nothing at this stage. Really nothing really happening. Nothing exciting. But yeah, might be just the off day. Like Lee was saying, there's some days they're just bang, 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 they're happening, and then the next day they're just completely off. So I don't know if it's a little bit late in the afternoon or whatnot, but hey, at least we're out here giving it a crack, eh? It's quite a big river that goes right up and around the corner. There's heaps of sort of big trees and stuff. It's like proper Barra territory, so I can see why they get quite a fair bit in here. Jade is doing really well today. She's picked up a fair bit over the time we've been on the road, so it's making things a bit easier. And geez, it'd be great if she even got a Barra. That'd be awesome.
So this river,
Oh, here they are.
most wet seasons comes to the top
Oh, really?
every year.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a 9 out of 10 years it comes to the top.
Yeah.
Once or twice every 10 years it goes through here.
True.
Yeah. Right. Every wet season up to the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're still waiting. It's going to rise 1 metre to 2 metres in the next 48 hours, but we're still waiting for the next monsoon to bring it up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the higher it gets, the more fish it produces for the following season. Did you get any?
Yeah, there's one big one
Oh, good.
and the few little ones for the
Oh yeah. Wow. I thought it was a bloody fish.
Yeah, no, they're amazing. And so you can then put them in the fridge for half an hour to 24 hours and then just peel them like a prawn.
Yeah.
Then you've got a big bit of meat, bigger than your thumb. So if you butterfly it down the middle and spread it,
Yeah.
pancake crumb it and shallow fry it.
Hey.
Yeah, they'll be better than any. I don't usually eat many yabbies. We get a lot of Victorians and New South Wales country people here, and they've been eating yabbies
I
for
love
years.
yabbies, and they come here.
The little ones, which are going to be about the size of the end of your finger, like a prawn size, we say anything you can do with a prawn. So Jenny doesn't like chili, so we'll cook them in garlic butter.
Yep.
And then she takes her half out, just puts a bit of
the
chili in,
chili.
flick it
Yeah,
a few times, and then you can put them on a bed of rice.
Yeah,
and then you can do things like curried prawns and stuff like that.
Here we are at Timber Creek. This is our last stop before we go to WA. Super excited. Just got our map, finding out where we're going.
Pop in past the pool. Apparently there's logs and power poles here, and he said just drive in.
Oh, drive through side.
There's a freshwater creek here,
Yeah.
with freshwater crocodiles, and he said be careful because they're a bit snappy.
Ah,
Because I think they
Interesting.
feed them, so
yeah.
yeah. I was just reading on here, just very bottom line, dump points nearest is Kununurra, Catherine, or wherever this road stop is,
Are you kidding?
185 k's away, so we should have emptied it.
Well, I wouldn't even think of that.
But it doesn't matter, it's not that full. It's
Well,
only
there's
2
toilets
nights.
here and whatnot. It's only 2 nights, so we'll get through it. We just got to be a bit more smarter about it.
Use the toilet block where possible.
Yeah.
Now let's go in, check it out.
Still. This is our second day here, and we are counting down the hours because we leave first thing in the morning for the WA, border. Holy hell, it's been such a long time getting to this moment.
It's exciting.
Super exciting. But yeah, we had some families here. We had a family next to us when we pulled up yesterday, and there was another one that they've been travelling with for some time over there too, but they all left very early this morning, and we are now the only ones here. We've literally got the whole place to ourselves. This is not
becoming a thing.
I was going to say, it's becoming quite a regular occurrence.
If
So
you
we're
don't
very
want
used
to
to
hang
it.
out with us, you could just tell us.
Yeah, you don't have to be rude and just leave, but you know. But anyway,
We're going to the post office. This is our first batch of stickers that I'm mailing out for YouTube members.
yeah.
How cool is that?
Thanks to you guys that have jumped on board with the membership. It's been awesome.
Yeah.
We've had a really good response, which is just amazing. It's cool to have something new, but to be able to give you guys a little bit extra as well.
Give something back.
Yeah.
You guys support us, and then we can give you something. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. So we'll get them sent off this morning. There's apparently a post office here with got stamps and all the jazz, and then we can send them off too.
I'm pretty sure it's the fuel station, post office, food store,
Oh,
caravan park, everything. I think it's this building
It
here.
says in town, and I think that's the town just
Yeah,
there.
that building.
It's literally just one big building with everything you need in it. So
So
we're going to go have a
to
look
the
at that now.
building.
Yeah. Sean went in there to check in yesterday, and I've only seen it from the road, so I'm curious to go and check it out too and take you guys along and show you what's actually here if you want to stay here and do the same thing that we've been doing.
I had to go back up yesterday afternoon and get paper towels. 'Cause it's the one thing that I forgot when I stocked up in Catherine.
Yeah.
And just fun fact, it's black and gold paper towel, and it cost me $5.50.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
definitely, it's a convenience store. It's
Yeah.
convenient.
Very convenient.
It's not costly. Like, I mean, what's the words? Not costly. It's
affordable.
not cost saving.
Well, not cost
So-
saving, yeah.
Stock up in Catherine before you go over the border, because your next stop over the border is going to be Lake Argyle,
Yeah.
and you've got to go about another 70 to 75 k's to go to Kununurra, because you've got to drop off all your fresh fruit and veg before you cross over the border.
Yep.
And Lake Argyle will have a few things, but not everything. So stock up in Catherine, get as much as you can in the freezer, things that aren't fresh, and then you'll be able to stock up again in Kununurra.
Fun fact. Just so you know, because that's what we've learned so far in the last couple of days.
We'll let you know if it doesn't work and change our plans again.
They got this cool little playground here too, which is really good. It's actually half decent. It's probably one of the better ones we've seen for some time. It's 2 swings. Nice little playground over here. Jack's having a field day. What are you doing? You want to go on the slide? He's been loving being outside. He's just finally being let free. So as you come through, this is the main road there, and they got fuel bowsers, and this is that massive building we were talking about. So they got 3 signs. There's one's reception, which is obviously everything you can pay for. They got a bar, takeaway alcohol, and a little restaurant down the end there. Everything in one. Not bloody bad. Check it out. Oh, doggy. $5 per load.
Is that a dryer? Oh no, it's a washing machine.
That's probably the most expensive one we've found yet.
Except the coconut. The coconut was $5.
Cairns coconut, you're up there too.
Come on, Jack.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just asking to have another engine.
Well, we know your track history, so tread carefully, babe. You come down the slide.
Hey, Jack, follow Sissy.
Look, watch. Whee! You'll come down?
Jack, Ted.
Yeah, come on. Leave him. Come on.
Whee!
Yeah, wee. Come on. You know you want it. I'll take the harder one. Typical, aren't you? Eh?
Whee!
Yeah, wee. Woo-hoo. Good boy. It doesn't take you long to get into it, does it? So this is where we are. And down the back here is a little river. Not entirely sure what the name of it is, but it's not too big.
I think it's Timber Creek, because we're at Timber Creek.
Could be. Fair point. So, yeah, down the back here, we've been told that there are a lot of freshwater crocodiles. And the big thing about it is they feed them. So he said just to be wary down the back here, because they can be quite snappy because they're so used to being fed. soon as they see any sort of humans coming down, they think that they're going to get a meal.
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, they're quite decent size.
He's a big one.
So I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's a fair size one just there with his head out, and you can see his full length. So from what I've found up here, you should be able to definitely see these guys. They are everywhere, bats. So I'm guessing these guys hopefully find that these guys fall out of the tree and they can have a bit of a feed. Because when I was down here earlier, one nearly fell out of the tree and he landed like at the very bottom base of this tree here, and the crocs were straight onto it within seconds. And I was like, holy hell, like they are out for a feed. Here he is, look, he's coming in. That's him just there. Pretty decent for a freshwater, I must admit. That's probably one of the bigger ones I've seen.
Yeah, he's probably a big male of the area. There's only one male, I think,
One
in each
big
area.
one,
There's
yeah.
two females.
The bats must live in the trees because all those fruits on the tree.
This kind of reminds me of
Oh, these are those figs, though.
what?
They're figs.
Oh,
Yeah, figs.
Oh my god, I never got hit in the head with one. Just literally in the wild. It's full of ants, that one.
Mine
But-
isn't.
That's
Mine
why the
isn't.
bats absolutely love these trees.
Mine isn't.
They
Yeah,
just grow everywhere.
Mine is.
full of figs.
Can I throw it in the water?
Whee.
Oh, you hissed at me.
He's like, I'm not happy about that.
That was fruit.
I want something meaty. Righto, so carrots, broccoli, onion, and in here I've done the mushrooms. I've got button mushrooms. So basically just put a bit of butter and some garlic in there, so when the heat comes up it just sort of stews them. It's like the best way we love our mushrooms. And then over here we got our corn, and I'm going to wait until they start to boil, and then we're going to put our beans on, snow peas, sorry, and beans. So we got a bit of a spread on there tonight, but couldn't ask for anything more healthy, that's for sure, and looking forward to it. So it's a good use of veggies. We'll see how much we actually eat of it, but it's got to be better than throwing it in the bin. At least we'll try and cook as much as we can. Let's have a look. Coming along nicely. Jeez, the smell coming out of there is unreal. There's nothing like good roast veggies. It's been a long time favourite of mine, and I'm sure it's a long time favourite for a lot of yous out there as well. But tomorrow, exciting times. Jeez, I can't wait. We've been waiting for this moment for so bloody long. Just crossed that WA border. Like ever since we started this trip, we've been so keen to get over that border and check out WA, because that was like the mecca for us. To like, I don't know, it's for us personally, I feel like it's one of the most beautiful parts of Australia, amongst a lot of other places. Don't get me wrong, we spent nearly 9 months in Queensland, so we know how good Australia can be in so many different states. Every state's got their own hidden gems and, you know, go-to spots. That WA is being on the east coast and then seeing what's on the west coast. Like, we got it pretty good on the east coast. They've got it pretty bloody good over there on the west coast too. So we're quite big on beaches and sand and swimming and fishing and all that sort of stuff, as you probably know so far. So going through the centre and up through NT in the hotter times, it's been challenging, but a lot of fun at the same time too. But we're just looking forward to just getting back on the coast again. We started this trip going up the east coast, which was just unbelievable. Like, I will not forget that whole 8 months going up the Queensland coast. It was really fun, and just being by the ocean, there's something about it. There's a lot of yous out there that you understand what I'm talking about. It just gives you a good vibe and a good feel, and yeah, looking forward to getting back to that again. Dinner's ready. Just got it off the Ziggy. Looking bloody smicko. I had someone ask me yesterday, we did pretty much the same as what we did yesterday, what was in here. So little button mushrooms. Bit of butter, bit of garlic, and just let them stew away. They come up absolutely amazing. Love our mushies. Then we got a bit of corn, and then our almighty gravy. It's funny because I was just setting up here now, and I thought I'd wait to record because Sean was just watching our last episode that just dropped.
What? I didn't even hear half of the conversation because I'm busy focusing on what I'm doing. What?
Anyway, that's dinner. I'll put it all up, I'll serve it all up, put a bit of gravy over top, and we'll be done. It's the last dinner in Northern Territory. Hey?
Oh my god, WA.
WA. We'll be
I'm
eating.
tuned in now.
Yeah, as soon as I said those 2 words. 2 letters, WA. Everyone's ears prick up. But yes, bulk veggies, getting rid of everything. Last meal, interstate. Can't wait to cross the border in the morning. Bring it on. Righto guys, tune it out and we'll see you probably sometime tomorrow morning.
In another state.
Mew! See yous.